Hey traders, it's Danielle, and today I'm going to be talking about Amazon. So the NASDAQ had a phenomenal move. Today we were up 4%, an amazing close. And what we've seen here is we've seen a break through overhead resistance. So you can see that there's a big break of this 200 simple and the 100 simple, along with the key psychological value at 20,000. So we did break through that area and we've kind of been creeping high above it, but this is a big break. This is a nice big move, nice big candle on big news. So what does this mean? Well, when you look at the break to the upside, what you want to do is you want to focus on relative strength names, and you want to focus on names that are also breaking to the upside along with the NASDAQ. Now, if you look at Amazon, you can see that Amazon has a daily squeeze, and Amazon is 2 dots into that daily squeeze. What that means is that there is some more upside potential here. And that means that we can look at more overhead price targets. So if you look at additional price targets, you want to start off with the key psychological values because those are the numbers that you're going to be able to easily target in the options market. And then you want to overlap that with areas of high open interest to kind of see where the sticky points are, especially because this is a monthly options expiration week. So when you look at Amazon, 220 is definitely sticking out to me. Certainly, 215 is a little bit of price support here, but I would say 220, especially because that's where you had so much trade before. And then if you look at the lower time frame charts, you can see that we have a 195-minute squeeze that just fired, and we also have a 15-minute squeeze that is consolidating and can still fire. So that is going to give us a price target using Fibonacci up into 215. And then if you look at the higher time frame charts, you'll see that it's not quite a 30-minute squeeze yet, but the last bar of the day was a high volume bar. There's not quite a 78-minute squeeze or 1 hour squeeze either, but that's just because you had a giant gap up today. So if you wanted to look for some more upside continuation in this name, go to the options chain and just see where your high open interest values are. There's definitely a high open interest at 215, and then there's also high open interest at 220. So you can go for the easy target, which would be 215. You can set up a butterfly. So for example, we could do 210, 215, 220. That is going for less than $1. Looks pretty good, looks pretty nice. We could also just widen this out a little bit just so it would be in the money. At that point, it's only $2.14 instead of less than $1. So either one of these trades I think are going to be a pretty nice and easy way to look for some more upside continuation in Amazon. This would also be another way for you to trade options expiration and these sticky points. Now, if you thought it was really going to explode, that's when you could increase your butterfly a little bit so you could move this up into the 220 strike instead. And at that point, it's only going to cost you $3.16. So pretty cheap ways to try to trade some continuation to the upside. Obviously the market's closed right now as I'm making this video, so it would need to be placed tomorrow, and that would be if the move was still continuing tomorrow, because oftentimes after a big news day like today, the main thing that you need is overnight continuation and then continuation into the next day. That would be called a follow-through day. So if the NASDAQ gaps down 3% tomorrow, then this trade would not be valid, right? Because what this trade is a continuation trade into the next upside target. So watch for that continuation as long as the NASDAQ holds up overnight, and even better, if it gaps up and we get some buying tomorrow morning, this would be the time to put on the trade. So thank you very much. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you join us in the Mastering the Trade room. This is where we go over these trades and place these trades live. And I hope to see you in the next episode.
Hey traders, thanks for watching this video. If you want to make sure that you get all of our free trading content, make sure you hit subscribe, and also give us a like and comment down below. If you want to learn more about us and if you want to join us for live trading in real markets with real money, make sure you go to simplertrading.com where you can join us for more info. Thank you very much and have a great day.